This is Literature Hub 247, a free online literature class where the arts and science of literature are discussed. This video is about a non-African prose titled Parts of Lucas, written by Susanne Bellefeuille. We've earlier discussed the plot summary as well as chapters 1 to 15 of this novel on this platform. You may request for the links of the previous videos on this novel through the comment section and it will be sent to you. Let's go into the classroom. In the last chapter, that is chapter 15, Isabel has given birth to a bouncing baby boy named Richard Lucas Clarkson. She also gave birth to other 3 children. So they are now parents, that is, Lucas and Isabel are now parents of 4 children. Now let's see what happens in this chapter. For 2 weeks now, what occupies Lucas' thoughts is the opportunity offered him by Jim. He wishes to accept the offer, but doesn't know if Isabel would like to relocate to Uxbridge with the children. You remember, Jim has given Lucas an opportunity to come over to Uxbridge. He also doesn't know how to convince his father that farming is not the best for him, hence he is confused. Before bedtime one evening, Lucas opens his mind to Isabel and tells her about Jim's offer. He says he's confused about the whole thing. In her response, Isabel only complains about their accommodation, and Lucas clarifies that Jim has everything planned. He explains further that Jim said there is a country house for them not far from the garage to rent. Isabel is also worried about the enrollment of Richard in school, their furniture, a job, and Lucas' father. Lucas responds that he has put it all into consideration and knows it won't be easy. But his lifelong dream is to become a mechanic, which Jim is giving him the chance. He says he doesn't want any support from his father, but wants to do what he loves to do. He persuades Isabel to support him in achieving his dream. Isabel responds that she will support him, but tells him to inform his father, though it will break his heart. Lucas says he will confirm from Jim the following day if everything is still as discussed. He will then tell his father that they are moving to Uxbridge. Lucas puts a call through to Jim the next morning, and the latter responds that everything is still as planned. He says they can move into the country home in 2 weeks. Lucas tells Isabel about Jim's response and says she will notify her boss that morning. Lucas also tells Claude about it, but feels sad that he's losing a good worker. Remember, Lucas has been working with Claude in Alexandria. He is at the same time proud of him that he will become a great mechanic. Lucas is now worried about how his father will take it. When he informs his parents, he goes to the farmhouse that early morning when his parents are having their breakfast. His father wonders why he doesn't go to the mechanic shop. He says he wants to talk to them, and his parents are alerted that maybe something happened to his family. Lucas allays their fears and says everything is fine. He then tells them about Jim's offer of a job in Uxbridge. Lucas' parents are shocked to hear this, and Lucas adds that he had discussed it with Isabel the previous night and agreed. He feels they are saddened by their moving away. That is, the parents are saddened that they don't really like it. In response to his father's question, he replies that Jim said there is a country house for them to rent. Jim also told him that while working for him, he could equally take a program at night. This will afford him to get his Class A mechanics certificate, and he will help pay his tuition fees. That is going to pay the tuition fees for the certification. His father asks him when they are leaving. He replies that they need to pack now because they have to move into the house on the 1st of August. Lucas sees the shock in his father and expresses how he feels and tenders his apology. He thereby reveals to his father that farming is not for him, but working on cars. He says he didn't tell him because he doesn't want to hurt him. He is now relieved that the burden of telling his father the truth is lifted. He apologizes to his father for not being the farmer he wants him to be. Elizabeth tells him that his father will always love him. John also corroborates that he will not love him less because he abandons farming. Lucas is relieved that his parents are much better than he thought. He knows they feel sad, but will not stop him. I will not make him feel guilty for leaving. Elizabeth then asks him how he plans to move their belongings and family. He replies that he plans to use James and his father's truck and his station wagon while moving to Oxbridge. His father responds that it's a good idea and says he will discuss it with James. He tries to confirm from Lucas if that is how he wants it, and the latter says it's what he wants. Lucas appreciates his parents and expresses his love for them. He makes them understand how important it is for him to carve a new way with his family. He hugged his mother as he did to his father earlier. Everything is set for the journey to Oxbridge. The two trucks and Lucas' station wagon are fully loaded. Isabel and Lucas hug Mary and Deborah. Mary cries as her brother leaves. She wishes Isabel well and tells her to send the children's pictures. They enter their vehicle and leave for Oxbridge with James, Paul, Elizabeth, and John. After 5 hours, they arrive at Jim and Dan's house in Oxbridge. They stop there shortly to collect keys and direction to the country house. Jim tells Lucas to take a week off to settle in and discuss the job and the Class A mechanic certification. The work with Jim starts the following week and the program commences in 3 weeks. The program is 3 evenings a week for 3 years. Lucas is eager and nervous to start the program. Isabel loves the surroundings of the house as they move in. Lucas also likes it, and the two of them are happy that they move into such a beautiful house. Elizabeth comments that it is a beautiful place to raise their children. She takes the children upstairs for a tour. John, James, and Paul walk in as Lucas and Isabel stand kissing. John lights the garage and calls the attention of Lucas to it. They pack in the furniture with great delight. The following morning, after breakfast, they all leave Oxbridge. It's hard for them to leave, but they must get back to the farm. They hug one another, and Isabel and Lucas wave at them from the front porch. That is chapter 16 of parts of Lucas. So, Lucas and Isabel have not started a new life in Oxbridge. So if you are just joining us, try and click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so you will be part of this class, and whenever any video is produced, you are going to be notified. Like this video, you are free to share it on any social media platform. Invite your friends and colleagues to join us. Please, teachers in the house, introduce your students to this platform so that they can also benefit. If you have any question or comment, send it to the comment section and it will be attended to. Thank you and God bless. Let's meet in chapter 17.